Hello, RNESU. This is Brian Crane, PBL coach, talking to you today about test security. The state of Vermont this year is making it very clear, as they do every year, that test security is very, very, very important. And it has far-reaching consequences according to this to the presentation, and that can include the whole district. It says the results from the whole district being disqualified, for example. So that this is something to be mindful of as we go through this. We just need to make sure that everything is done properly, and we've done our best in order to provide a secure test and secure test environment. Things like copying test materials, failing to return test materials, coaching students, giving students answers, and or changing students' answers is a breach of test security. And of course, there is personal risk. There is risks in doing this. I don't think any of us would, but we need to make this abundantly clear that this is important. And that they will investigate all incidents and all incidents. So just something to be mindful of. This part of the document in securing the test, it goes through before, during, and after the test. For example, before the test occurs, we need to make sure that any testing materials removed or covered, anything on the walls that may help with the test. We must have a seating chart that provides adequate space between students so they can't see each other's screens. And then we must have signage to indicate that testing is occurring to maintain that testing environment. During the test, we must provide a quiet environment, and it's important that we monitor our students. We need to look for things like answer keys or materials they're not allowed to have, and digital access to unsecure web browsers or phone or whatnot. We need to make sure that the students are not accessing any of these things. After the tests, we cannot look at students' responses. We must dispose of all scratch paper and printed materials properly. We cannot discuss or record any of the test materials or items, and we must make sure that through each of these phases of the process, we need to make sure it's secure. The only exception, there is one exception that's important: the performance tasks for math and ELA. You are allowed to keep any handwritten notes for during session 1 to be used in session 2. So put the student name on them, collect them, and they may have them. But after session 2, they must be destroyed. So, but that's important. If they do some work or take notes in section 1 of the performance test, they can keep that, or they can hand it to you at the end of the section 1, and you can hold on to it and then give it to them for session 2 to be collected afterwards and to be destroyed. So that is important. So I think the main message here is we've done this for many years, and nothing has really changed. You're just making it explicitly clear that test security is important and will be a high priority for the SBAC moving forward. Thank you all.